In my previous video, I talked about how a smart way to train isn't to always be adding more weight, more reps, more sets, more exercises to your workouts, but rather to kind of sit and freeze your workout where it is. So you're doing things numerically pretty much about the same. So same exercise, same weight, same repetitions and stuff, but you make progress by improving the quality of those repetitions and how you're lifting that weight if you're using weight or the technique. And some of you are asking, okay, great idea. How? And that's what I want to talk about in today's video. The basic approach that this entails is to improve the quality of your repetitions, especially later on in the workouts and the set. And this also answers the question if you can apply what is known as the backfilling strategy in grind style calisthenics to even one set. Now, quickly recap, backfilling is basically where you notice that subsequent sets you do in a workout have less repetitions as fatigue accumulates. So you have like 12, 10, and then 8. So backfilling says keep the first two sets the same and add the repetitions to the latter sets. And that way you're building up the ability to improve the quality of your techniques in the first sets, and you're adding on to the back end rather than just always trying to add more across the board. Well, you can do this very same thing with a single set by noticing what I call your technical erosion. Technical erosion is when you have, of course, let's say 10 repetitions, right? Pull-ups. You said, I can only do 10 reps, but the first repetition and the last repetition aren't going to be quite the same. So your mission is to notice what is that technical erosion? What is happening to differentiate that last couple of repetitions from your best repetition? It's not about just getting reps or getting a technique. It's about how much can you get from the repetitions or the techniques you're doing. So even from the very first rep, you want to be squeezing and trying to get as much benefit and progress from that first rep as you possibly can. And you'll have a decreased ability to do so throughout the set. Then all you simply do is say, same weight, same rep, same technique, same everything, but whatever is faltering later on in that set, try to bring that back up. Maybe you're usually shortening your range of motion. So you're, for example, pull-ups, you're getting your chest to the bar at the beginning of the set, but towards the end, you're barely getting your chin over the bar. There you go. Big range of motion. Don't let the range of motion erode. Maybe your weight is shifting. Like let's say you're doing something like archer push-ups or just push-ups in general. And at first it's rock solid, very tight, stiff core. Your elbows are tucked in tight. But by the last few repetitions, your elbows are flaring, you're starting to arch your back and stuff. Those are the things you can work on. Or it could be momentum. Momentum's a big one for leg raises. You start off lifting up high, getting a very good solid pause at the top, but towards the end of the set, you're just kind of swinging, trying to get whatever you can. So don't settle for just getting things, but get it better. Squeeze as much benefit as you can from every single repetition, and you're going to find yourself making a lot faster progress, even if the numerical quantification aspects of your workout stay exactly the same for several workouts or even several weeks at a time. And as always, please, I'd love to hear from you down below in the comment section what you think of this idea. Questions as well. Check out these videos for more. Be fit, live free.